Hi there, it's Saturday the 22nd of March 2014. Welcome to this week's video blog entry, and what I'm going to do today is talk about the trade that I've placed this week and about some of the trades that I've already got up and running. So enjoy. Okay, so I'm going to show you the trade that I did this week, which was a spread bet buy of the exchange traded fund wheat, W-E-A-T. So this is wheat traded on the London Stock Exchange, and it's an exchange traded commodity. So the price reflects the price of wheat. And what's been happening over the past year or so is that, well, since last July really, the July before, so 2012, the price of wheat's been steadily falling. But in the past couple of weeks, the price has come up above the simple moving average. That's the green line here. This is the simple moving average 50, so it represents basically the average price over the past 12 months, 50 weeks. Well, 52 weeks in a year, aren't there? But there'll be a couple of weeks that we don't really trade, Christmas and summer, and so I use the 50 SMA. It's a nice round number, and when things pop up through the 50 SMA, or indeed when they pop down to the 50 SMA, I'm interested. So a product like this that has been falling in price and then comes up through the 50 SMA will catch my attention, and indeed it has. And the volume this week's been good, and so I've bought wheat. Now the only thing is that the candle for this week is not a very strong candle. The body of the candle isn't very long, which suggests a little bit of ambivalence. The market isn't strongly persuaded that it's a buy, so I'm going to set a reasonably tight stop. I'm going to actually close my trade if it drops down below the lowest price of the preceding week. But I'm using the parabolic stop and return for my overall stop and to calculate my position size. But if the price drops down below 141, I'm going to exit the trade. So we're going to have a fairly tight stop, and we'll see how it goes. So that's this week's trade. It's a buy of the ETF wheat. So let's hope it does well. So I thought I'd just talk through some of the other trades that I've got running at the moment. This is a trade, International Tower Hill Mines, which again had been falling, and you can see that for some long time the price has been falling, and indeed the price now is really at an all-time low, or was at an all-time low through last year, and has started to rise again. And you can see that the volume has gone up in recent months, so people have been bottom fishing, I think, and looking for a bargain, which this may well be. And you can see that the price has come up through the 50 SMA 3 weeks ago when I bought it, and so that's progressing nicely. So each week the price has been going up, and so the parabolic stop and reverse is trailing on along, and so that allows me to move the stop up. So that's a trade that's nicely in profit, which is great. Dig & See is another buy that I've done, and again you can see where it popped up through the simple moving average, but since then it's consolidated. Really, it's gone sideways and up a little bit, and you can see the parabolic stop and reverse here is catching up with it. So if it doesn't move significantly in the next couple of weeks, then this trade will get closed out, probably for a small profit, but we'll see. Granger, on the other hand, is doing well. Again, this is a UK stock which has been gradually going up, albeit with waves of ups and downs, but the overall tide is still upwards. And when the parabolic stop and reverse swapped, it caught my attention. You can see the red. Here's the parabolic stop and reverse, or parabolic stop and return, above the candle here, and then here it's below the candle. So I can pick this up on the way that I screen for stocks, and so I bought the stock at this point here, and it consolidated, rose. It's been consolidating and rising, so that's a trade that's going just fine. Ditto utility wise, this is a stock that I purchased here, and again went sideways. It went right down at one point and very nearly hit its stop, but it went up again, and now is nicely in profit. And the stop here is gradually moving on up, and hopefully this will just continue over the next few months. Real D, this is a US stock which I bought here 3 weeks ago, and rose a bit and is just sort of hanging around sideways. So the stop's moving up. It's doing okay. Last week's purchase, oh dear, this is iShares S&P Commodity Producers Gold, SPGP. I was enthusing about the stock going through the simple moving average last week, and now sentiment has gone very much the other way, and I may well close this out because it's dropped back down through the SMA, so that's sort of undone all my reasons for owning it. So it's difficult really, because obviously if the price goes up again in the next few weeks, then I'll kick myself if I've closed it. But if it goes down and down and down and gets stopped out down here, I will just lose more money. So it's quite a difficult decision to make, to whether to close it or let it run, and that's something that's quite a hard call. Today's Saturday, and I can't close the trade today anyway, so I'm just going to have a little think about that, and I'll update you about that next time. Anglo American is another stock that's gone down through the SMA. Good reasons to close it, but in this last week the price rose, and so I decided to let it run. But the parabolic stop and reverse is catching up with it, so unless it really starts to go the right way, this is going to get closed out and lose me a bit of money anyway, so we'll see. Now another one that's done the same thing. The price rose here, triggering a buy. This is Equinix, but its price has fallen down below the simple moving average, and the parabolic stop and reverse is coming up to meet it. So again, if it falls much further, it's going to hit the stop, and we'll close out for some loss. But if things go nicely, we may do okay. So we shall see. Uranium, Global X Uranium ETF. This is a US exchange traded fund tracking the price of uranium, the price of which has been falling for some long time now, since 2011, and really has been bottoming along, and has now just popped up through its SMA. So I've bought it, and the price will go up and down, but I'm quietly optimistic that it'll go in the right direction from this low of sort of October, November of last year. So we'll see. That's doing okay, but although I bought it here, the price is slightly below my buy price, so it's actually at a lot. The trade is at a loss at the moment, but hopefully we won't find that my trade gets stopped out in the next week or so. Fingers crossed for that. This is a trade I have closed, Hochschild Mining. This, again, it wasn't a great trade, to be honest. I bought it here when the price came up through the SMA, but as you can see, the candle isn't a very tall candle. The body of the candle is not showing a great difference between the open and the close, suggesting that there wasn't a fantastic load of confidence in it, although there was good volume on that week, so I bought it anyway. But it's just dropped down, and I've closed the trade actually. So for better or for worse, having done that, we'll probably find it'll go up next week, and I'll kick myself. But I've closed that because it's not going the way I wanted to. And then one could argue that unless when you do the buy, the trade continues in the right direction fairly swiftly, that you're just in a neutral situation. So I've closed it for better or for worse. Now I guess the most exciting trade of recent weeks has been coffee. I bought the ETF coffee actually even I think before it went up through the SMA. I've been watching coffee for some time, and you can see that since 20 11, the price of coffee has been falling. It's been in a steady fall, and you can see it drop, 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 drop. Now look at the volume. You can see that the volume has been rising as the price has been dropping. So I would argue the institutional investors have been stocking up on coffee. So what I didn't want to do was buy it down here hoping it would rise, or buy it here hoping it would rise. I wanted to really see that it was going in the right direction. So I think when it went through the 30 simple moving average was when I bought it. So I bought it even before my usual signals tell me to, and because I was just itching to buy it, couldn't contain myself. So I bought it here, and this is great. What's happened is the price has gone up, but in a rather parabolic way, which is always worrying because you end up with a big gap between your close price and your trailing stop. So what I've done actually is, rather than use the parabolic stop and reverse, I've actually moved the stop further up, so that if the price drops back down again, I will make a reasonable amount of profit on the trade. There's nothing more galling than having a fantastic paper profit only to find then the price drops and you actually make a loss on the trade. So I certainly didn't want that to happen, and I've moved the stop up here somewhere. So if it keeps dropping down, I'll make a profit. I'm hoping, of course, it will go up. The price was way up in the $5 something back in 2011. Now it's $2.33. It probably will go up again at some stage. I'm hoping that'll happen soon, but it'll be interesting to watch this, because if it drops right down and stops me out and then goes back up again without triggering the parabolic stop and reverse, then I would have been better, of course, using my standard operating procedures, which are the parabolic stop. I've moved it up because I don't want to lose too much of the profit, but that might cost me in the long run, because if it drops down, triggers my stop and then goes up, I'll be out of the trade. Obviously, if it drops right down and triggers the parabolic stop, then I would have lost more money. But that's a really, really hard call. So whilst I like trades like this being in profit, it does make you very nervous, because as a trend follower, I'm going to lose some of the profit. We're not going to get all of the trend. So in lots of ways, a more gradual trend is better. Parabolic moves like this are a bit stressful in a way. So that's been an exciting one. This really is the roller coaster ride. So up and down, and we just don't know how far down it's going to go. So this is a really interesting trade to watch, and so I'll update you in the next few weeks. So hope you've enjoyed that, and have a great week. So I hope that you found the video interesting and informative. Don't forget, if you want to get information from me, to put your name and your email address into the boxes below, and you can get some regular information about the trades that I do. You might find them interesting. Okay, hope you enjoy them. Bye.